and today we're gonna be doing a different video. Pretty much I was gonna wait till Friday to do this, but since after, I don't know, almost 24 hours after NXT Unstoppable last night, let's talk about, NXT Unstoppable, and we know Samoa Joe and everything, but let's talk about pretty much the rumored cancellation of TNA Wrestling from Destination America. And I got a lot of things to say about that, because I've been reading a lot of comments on the internet and what people think about, and pretty much Twitter also, about the whole cancellation of TNA. Now, pretty much updated today about what TNA has finally addressed these rumors, since Dave Meltzer pretty much posted that Destination America has canceled all TNA programming, and they pretty much, the last time they'll be on is in September on Destination America. But TNA has issued a statement, which I have read from ProWrestling.net, saying it has come to our attention that several internet news sources have falsely attributed statements to TNA, its executives and broadcasting partner. These false statements constitute defamation, and is necessary we will seek all legal remedies available to us. Pretty much as they said, they posted a statement from the cancellation that Dave Meltzer reported, but after all, TNA hasn't mentioned anything about the cancellation report specified in the statement. Is this TNA's way of disputing the story without actually saying which story they're disputing? But this is the only story that's really important, to be honest. And let me give my thoughts on this whole TNA cancellation thing. See, until I hear something from TNA Wrestling or Destination America say anything, say anything about TNA being canceled, I want to hear from them. I don't need to hear from Dave Meltzer, which is a rumor. Let me say this again. This is a rumor that TNA got canceled from Destination America, because everything I see people saying, well, TNA got canceled, the show's over, they're going out of business. It's like WCW. Like, no, people. TNA's not done yet. TNA can bounce back from this, okay? And I'm not going to be on the bandwagon where everybody just say hate on TNA, kill TNA, put this company out of business, it's over. Yeah, there's been a lot of problems lately, and also the legal issues with Eric Bischoff and Jason Hervey and Garrett Bischoff. There's a lot to discuss there, but I'm not going to go through the details and all of that. And I don't want to see TNA lose or anything. Now, it's very odd that people say that they will cancel this after TNA has now said they're going on Wednesdays, June 3rd they will be on, which I think that is a good idea, because I don't think anybody's watching the show on Friday night, just like SmackDown. Like, I watched the show, but I don't think everybody's watching it on Friday nights. Wednesdays is a good change, and yeah, you got 3 wrestling shows on Wednesday. You got NXT, you got Lucha Underground, and you got TNA Impact Wrestling. And that's a lot of wrestling for one night. And I think that's good. I think it's positive for ratings, because reports saying Destination America was not happy with TNA ratings and wanted to cancel the 2-year deal and stuff. I don't know what's the deal with that, but like I said, I want to hear from Destination America, TNA Impact Wrestling. I don't need to hear this from Dave Meltzer, okay? Because everybody's pretty much saying that, with the comments I've read, saying that Dave Meltzer is pretty much on the WWE payroll just to say some stuff like this so they can try and go against TNA. And people want to say, since Samoa Joe debuted last night, they want to say TNA has now died. But it hasn't died. And I know people are going to say, why are you on TNA's side? You're just supporting a dead company. Like, I'm still giving this company a chance now, okay? I don't want to see the people go out of business. Like, hey, these people have, families to provide for and stuff. The wrestlers and everything. Come on, everybody from that roster, even if Vince bought them, they're all not going to go to WWE. They're probably going to go to Ring of Honor or Jeff Jarrett's promotion, Global Force, which that company, I don't even know where they're going, but after what I've seen their roster, pretty much a whole bunch of either current or former ROH guys, or PWG, or former TNA, current TNA, or a whole bunch of former WWE guys in that roster, which I'm kind of not surprised. Everybody keeps saying, where's the wrestling boom? Where's the boom, they say, as Jeff Jarrett talks about. But focusing on the point with Destination America and TNA Impact Wrestling, like I said, even if Destination America took them off the air, when one door closes, another opportunity opens. Okay, so why don't you just get, like I said, TNA can just get another network. Just go to another network, get another TV deal. Maybe somewhere, you know, something like Spike, something on the main channel. Because I'm not going to lie, I didn't even know what Destination America was, and it took time to find that channel. But I found it now. But now if they can get a channel that, you know, people watch a lot, maybe that can go out well. So I don't, like, I'm not going to be everybody else saying, oh, TNA Impact Wrestling is over, it's dead, it's TNA Impact Wrestling, it's over, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead, this company is dead. No, no, no. It's not dead. The company's still going. TNA has always found a way to survive. They're not WCW, because it looks like every time something bad happens in TNA, they always find an ace in the hole and get their way out, and they still keep going and going. Yeah, and TNA's been on hard times, but it takes time to recover. And yeah, this is probably another blow, and just reading the statement they kind of released today, I'm not really going to listen to Dave Meltzer from Wrestling Observer and pretty much go with it. It's like people said, this is a rumor. Until I hear from Destination America or TNA Impact Wrestling, then they cancel and they gotta find another network. But until then, that's what I think about it. Now, I've already talked about it. If you want to check out my NXT review, check that out. Again, kind of get my thoughts on Samoa Joe, because, and just to say about Samoa Joe, I'm glad he kept his name, but, you know, Samoa Joe's kind of under contract, right? Rhino. They're still accepting independent booking, so I don't know how long Samoa Joe's stay will be in NXT, because last time I remember, I kind of look at his promo from last night after the show on YouTube, and then look at his Ring of Honor promo when he returned for the 13th anniversary. I'm like, so he's in both companies right now? Because last time I remember, Samoa Joe was going after the ROH title. So I don't know what this means or how this is going to go, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But I just want to get my thoughts on the whole TNA allegedly being canceled. These are rumors, and everybody's saying these are all false statements. I'm not going to listen to rumors, because I see everybody, like I said, almost probably a minute ago now, everybody's jumping on the bandwagon for wanting TNA Wrestling to die or be out of business. Maybe I see a different perspective out of this. Maybe I still want this company to succeed. Like, I don't want to see the company go out of business. Yeah, people talk a lot of stuff about it, but I don't want to see them go out of business now. It's like another wrestling alternative, to be honest. But you got other wrestling programs out there nowadays. You got ROH, you got NXT, you got Lucha. Whenever Jeff Jarrett gets a TV deal, and you got TNA. So I think this would be a bad business move if TNA would go out of business and hurt the wrestling business itself. So I think maybe just need to give this time. Maybe if the ratings will change when we move TNA Impact Wrestling to Wednesdays on June 3rd, ratings will probably go up then. Because it looks like the ratings were going up on Friday nights, but I think this is a good business decision to change it to Wednesday nights. Now, I heard the National League was going to be on the air over Memorial Day weekend. They will be showing last year's Slammiversary this Friday. I don't even need to see it because I saw it last year on pay-per-view. And TNA's come back to pay-per-view, so I think that's another good move also for Slammiversary on June 28th. But I really wanted to get my take in all this whole Destination America allegedly canceling TNA Impact Wrestling. Like I said, rumors. Until I hear the truth from TNA or Destination America, and I'll say it again, until I hear it from one of them, then TNA Impact Wrestling is still on the air. It's still going. It's not over yet. Everybody just needs to stop trying to shit on it every time they get a chance to. And I already know I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comment video out of all this, because it's like, oh, you're a TNA fanboy, why are you supporting this company, yada 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 yada. I still give this company a chance. I don't care. I'm still watching the show. I'm watching a whole bunch of wrestling. It's better than the main roster of WWE nowadays, the main roster and everything, because the biggest things really to watch out there nowadays either NXT, other promotions. And Samoa Joe last night, the crowd went apeshit for. But it's funny when I hear people say Samoa Joe got a bigger pop in NXT than he'll ever get in his entire TNA career. That's the same comments I read 2 months ago when he returned to ROH, saying this is the biggest pop he had in his whole TNA career. I mean, biggest pop he had other than his whole TNA career. So it's kind of odd when I hear from NXT, then from ROH, almost the same comments. Like, which one are you gonna go with, ROH or NXT? But he's still accepting independent booking. So I don't know, but I'm very interested to see what Samoa Joe will do in NXT, because I'm glad they didn't move him to the main roster, because Vince would have ruined him in the main roster, and I think a lot of people know that. How long his stay will be, I don't know. They let him keep his name and everything, so we'll just have to wait and see. But I want you to comment and subscribe and tell me what you really think about the alleged reports of Destination America canceling TNA off their network. And like I said, TNA isn't going out of business. The company is out, not over. They just lost the network. But it's very kind of weird how they can get other networks in all over the world, from the UK to Japan to India, and they have a huge fan base in other countries. It's just the wonder why America isn't working though. Why isn't the American audience, American networks not working for them? But they get all these deals and huge pops in other countries. Go look at the TNA when they're in the UK all the time for the Maximum Impact tour. Look how off the chain that crowd is and how hot they are for when TNA comes around now. And you tell me what you think about that. But that's my take on the whole alleged cancellation of TNA off of Destination America. Like I said, they're just rumors. And I know I've repeated myself prior to this video. I don't know how many times saying that, but I just want to get my point across for all this. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.